Bismillah. Rahman Rahim. I said I wasn't going to tell the story again. I was just going to let my people go on into my archives and find it where I told it before. And I don't know how this came out. As I say, nothing is scripted here. I just let it flow. More to go, variety store, located on 27th and Clifton Street. How I started drumming. People don't think there are miracles happening today, but there are all around you. You're just too busy to see them or to look at them in your life. You're moving so fast. Everybody's in a hurry to get to the same place. They won't all get there at the same time, but in the end it won't make no difference because you invented time. Everybody's in a hurry, going so fast, so quickly. Every heartbeat, every breath, quickly beating. Everybody moving so fast to get to the graveyard on time. I wanted to read a couple of poems. But this brother I know makes zither boxes. His name is Roy. And I always wanted one of his zither boxes, but I was too shy to ask him for one of them. And at that time, I didn't have enough money to buy one. So I asked God for one instead. And I think it was my 60th birthday where I walked in, this big celebration that was given for me. I get them mixed up. I think it was at Poetry on the Spot, which was then beaming and popping that Janae and Kevin had going here in the city for these imbeciles that didn't appreciate it. And they ended up having to close it. Because that's the attitude of the people in Indianapolis. They don't support anything. They take everything for granted. So in walks Roy and gives me a zither box for my birthday present. It came with 2 sticks, but I could never play it because I could never keep a beat for more than 10 seconds on a piece of rotten meat. And the best of drummers tried to teach me here and elsewhere in the United States. And he just gave up on me. And I gave up on me and left the zither box sitting in the corner somewhere for about 6 years or 7. One day or evening, this voice said to me, pick up the zither box and play it. And I said, Lord, I can't play no drum. And then the voice said, we shall be you, our drum. And if I'm lying, may God strike me dead right now while I make this video. I saw 2 see-through hands. And they had veins like we have veins in our hands. But in these veins were flowing, their blood was little fine blinking colored lights moving through the veins. And these veins in these hands, and these hands went down into my hands. And ever since I have been playing the zither box drum. And I started out playing it with my mind. I said it came with 2 sticks, so I was using the 2 sticks. In my earlier videos, I'll show you that. And I started to delete them, but something said, no, leave all the old tapes there so people can see the evolution of this drum playing. From where it began to where it is now, and where it's headed, I don't know. I can't tell anybody how I'm doing this. I'm given states. And the next thing, my hands are gone and I'm gone. I'm yet here, but gone. And you can do with that whatever you want. I didn't read a book on drumming to learn how to drum. No one taught me because they couldn't. This is something beyond my doing, and I simply share it with the world. And if it's meant for me to play it all over the world, there is no power less than the power of God that can withstand the power of God. And I'm not concerned about what anybody's religion is, because God is not religious. You are. You're the one worried about religion. God's not worried about nothing. God is simply God. And if if your religion is not rejoining you, you need to do something about that religion. If you listen carefully, you can hear him over there scratching. And we are the companions in the cave. And my dog is in the cave with me, where I find peace away from foolish people, confusing places and things. And I don't know, I came on YouTube hoping to generate some funds to buy some children I know that love me in the village of Booth and all over Tuba. That are my children. I call them my children. And I'm squatting down on the ground. And I'm getting to the point I don't want to touch money but with a stick like my father sang to, who never sat up high and lofty, but went down low on the ground in front of his talibee. He wasn't riding around on new shiny SUV Cadillacs, and remote control, steering wheels, and speedometers that talk, and they didn't have none of that. But they all running by now. Go to Shaikh, go to Shaikh. St. Tuba was a humble man. Squatted down on the ground before his talibee. I don't know where the other things started. They don't tell the history of that. Way back in the past. Tell me, when did God stop being God in the present moment? My professor, my father, my brother, was everything to me. Dr. Harvey G. Cox took me under his wing. He gave me things in intimacy he didn't give to the other students at Harvard Divinity School for some reason. He liked me. He saw something in me. Many of my courses were one-on-one with him. I wanted the kind of relationship that the great black mystic Dr. Howard Thurman had with Rufus Jones, the Quaker, which was a one-on-one course study with that great mystic. Dr. Cox was the answer to a prayer of mine. He gave me many experiences with him. The author of The Secular City, Feast of Fools, Turning East, and I forget one is called. If I went back and studied the Pentecostal movement as a force for social change in this world, and when I last saw him, that was the last book that had come out, and I haven't checked to see what he has come out with since our last encounter together. Then I saw he had retired. And before that, he remarried a social elite female that was completely different than his first wife, who was down to earth and just beautiful, plain and simple, and she gravitated toward his friends like me. And she was a beautiful woman. I remember her, and I met his last wife, and they were completely different people. One wanted the prestige of this world. I saw what that was, and I was a bit disappointed, but that was his choice. We all have choices. if we ever have choices. And we're responsible for the choices that we make. The good, the bad, and the ugly are our choices, our choosing. So that's how the Zither box began to play. And nothing is scripted here, so I don't know. I'll play a little more music and maybe read a poem, or maybe I'll just close out. Who knows what I'll do. My dog gets up and starts performing. He's a great actor. He really is. Comedian too. Shorty touched me deeply. The way she approached me. Today she took her bay out at my hand. see where the camera is. Let's see. Give me a second to bring this up. This is one that's facing me. The dead woman's silence. When they become absolutely silent and cannot tell you that they love you and no other, know that you are an undetected, unprotected, unwanted, unloved, and rejected, misused and abused, totally confused light bulb, screwed in the living room wall, screwed in the living room wall, with no light socket at all. See, no one can see in the dark except those that can see in the light that have night vision. We'll find a couple more. So you can never play a drum. He's not playing it now either. It plays in, if it plays at all. I don't want to read that one, that's too hard. But that's what came out. New coming sun, stars, and moon. Your face has been shaken. And a broken, shattered, distorted image reflected in other polluted, foul, and chanting men's raping, taking, snatching, lying graces has spoiled the appearance. Now deceptive reflection does not shine mine. It will never be the same. And would only be better if you died crying tears to canceling out this false word and world, and your heart and your ancient primordial soul will mirror reflection framed in a new you name, not the same. Not the same mirror, death, rebirth, deflection of your total being again. Lost lost love. Doves bring new suns and new made bright, glorious colored rainbow stars in wonder-filled skies to the hurting pain and rejected lovers' window panes that shall block all rays of the lost, reflected and corrupted old glowing moons that will not be full glow until your heart learns to love this sea of many flowing waters for you again. Glows. The digger Bob. Damn bulldog. When I say jump, you better instantly say hi hi. Not look at me, Negro master. Why? The Holy Buddha was in India. If he is truly your Serigne, he like God will test your devotion and all your notion, motion, magic, fabric, melting pot, sting. To see if his purple rains, the meaning of his true blue holy name. When you lied to send that promise soon to be sent, never did it went. Bhagavad Gita, I requested from your sacred spoken holy word hand. I blocked and clocked your to me messages to see what was beneath your golden brown skin. Then when your angered, immature vanity blocked mine, I knew your clock hand had no real authentic to committed eternal love me laying hands, and I broke your clock in two, a block from my gigantic titanic ocean seaboard dock forever. Broken hearts lied to, do so depart. You have immortalized you historical mystic poems from me. Do read them and open third eye, see a great swelling rising sea to remind you that your love me was really never and ever. The Holy Buddha was in India. poem if I can find it. I wish I didn't have to wear other eyeballs. They get in my way. Maybe two more. The only sin my only sin that it seems cannot ever win was loving you, and your loving me needed touch. Too much. So many of these poems wrote me tonight, 6, 7, 8, or 9 of them, writing one after another, one after another. Now I know how my master wrote 70 tons of poems. This Mystic Love, only one song. I see through stone walls, iron, concrete, steel, taken, stolen, you, real, false face, loud. The falling cloud of unknowing surrounding is known by God. Silent, unsung, my heroic mystic song that you are with, and in that my room you love another. Let me die now and be dead. Affectation departed and spacious, cremated, burnt blood, broken pain of same bone floating, smoldering, smoking ashes, and be reborn flashes, endless tombstone dashes to the future, illuminating, animating color screen beyond, cruel, mean, hidden, secret, unseen, 3D mystic panoramic visions into new love me, only one world from another mother. And I want to conclude with my daughter's poem, if I can find it, way down the page somewhere. I came to conclude, I guess, if I'm going to make any money on Facebook, on YouTube, and I started to say this earlier, I guess I just have to have a whole bunch of negative crap to be talking about. I had to be talking about whether or not David Chappelle is a clone, and whether somebody lost their bones, and did somebody scrape some doo-doo off the walk in front of Samuel Jackson's house, and people like that kind of crap. They'll support that. And you talk about something clean and beautiful. Not too many people are attracted to that. That's not what they want to hear about. They want to hear some garbage. They're garbage collectors. They like collecting garbage. Anything nasty, negative, and filthy, they're going to collect that. They love that. Shorty wrote me a message. Reminded me of somebody else's message to me once. It said, I'm going to kiss you hard. Shorty said something to the fact that I'm loving you hard, Papa. There ain't nothing wrong with that, Shorty. I love my father hard. Stop crying, Shorty. Or I would have to come and drink up all your hurting, fear, worry, pain, and all your tears. I had somebody just take my glasses off my face when I try to read a poem. I'll get through reading. and show this video. Don't be in such a hurry. Take your time and consider the price and cost of every breath and every heartbeat that you have. And live each second as though it's your last. Because it is. That's all you have. Is this one right now. So, fiction. Wipe that on you, Shorty. My father never left me, nor did he ever forsake me. He told those dogs he had nostalgia for me. I have nostalgia for you, my disciple. You are so beautiful. To me, you're so beautiful. To me, to me, you're so beautiful. To me, can't you see? You're everything I hope for. Everything I need. My daughter, I usually could sing. To me, you're so beautiful. To me. I need a little practice. Chili boo boo. I love you. Assalamu alaikum. Rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Namaste. Ashanti. Abarigani. Nungadef. Ute. Praise the living Lord, the Master, the King, the Malik, the Rab, the Eternal Lord, the Creator, the Khalik, the Maker, the Bari, His Excellency, who has no beginning and has no end. The eternal wonder, the supreme, the most high of heaven and of earth. My love is you.